Yeah.
The reason why I have zip in my Alright boys, it is Monday today. I can't lie, I don't even have that much to say, but I just got done on first lesson. I'm heading to the freaking Mercedes-Benz dealership just to fucking keep up these frequencies that I'm having right now. So I don't know what it is, but I've got such a fucking like thick, strong feeling that this week is actually gonna fucking go crazy. We've already got everything fucking set up. First website demo done, tailored to an actual cafe in Bury. Gonna be heading there like literally I don't know when, but I can literally just go in. I'm gonna sell it all in person, collect payment, do a standing offer. I don't know if I fucking, oh yeah, so I should probably say what we're gonna be charging is actually just a monthly, because I think that's how we're gonna collect the most clients, in all honesty. It's literally no upfront, just a standing offer, 50 quid a month. How's that going to be split? I can't lie, I'm going to be deciding that, because yeah, I just got to have a chat with my mate about that. But yeah, right now just heading to the fucking dealership to keep my frequencies high. I'm dressed pretty well, in all honesty, from college. I've got one more lesson today. Honestly though, I just had to record this because it's like sometimes it's good to just get these thoughts out of my head. It's like, yes, it's just the beginning of the week. Nothing really has happened yet. I'm going to be vlogging more, definitely. But I just know it's going to be a fucking good ass week. Going to be heading off whenever to these cafes. Going to be using the fucking demo site for one of them to show to others. I don't know, like we obviously got to see what happens. But I just gotta have, I just have such a fucking good feeling that this week is gonna be a proper fucking good week, man. BMW M2. Sure. One thing I gotta tell you guys, because I also have to tell this to myself and fucking drill this into my brain. But the more you actually act like the person you wanna be, the more your actions are actually going to align with it. And it's always going to be bit by bit, but the more you do it, the more consistently you become, you know, linked with the person that you want to be. It is just natural to become that person and to start fucking like literally fucking morph into that person, bro. Like it's so real, bro. It's so real. So yeah, we just got to keep myself busy, man, and yeah, keep on fucking cooking. They actually do have an AMG here. I think this is the A35. Does have a turbo. This is a pretty sick car. I can't lie, I definitely am more of a BMW guy, but hopefully there's not going to be too much content this week, man, because I do definitely feel like filming a lot of shit, but also because I'm going to be doing a lot of shit and a lot of interactive stuff, like freaking going to actual Bury Town, going in person. Bro, you know what I would actually need? I need those fucking Meta glasses. I would still try filming with my phone, like low-key, like keeping it down low, but yeah, like it's gonna be a lot of interactive, you know, going in person, asking for the fucking manager and everything, and like, you know, we'll see how that goes. Of course, I feel like it really should be successful, because at the end of the day, 50 quid a month is kind of nothing for already, especially for the first client, right? The first one we're going to is an actual tailored demo website that we made for them. There's so much value up front. It's already pretty much done, right? And he's just saying 50 quid a month. Like, Most people would take that, most businesses, because 50 a month is basically nothing. And then man, oh man, oh man, I genuinely wonder how many freaking clients we're actually gonna get. And also, in the end, I won't have to get a J-word, bro. I literally just realised that. If this shit works out and I can get somewhat of a decent income from this, no J-word, bro. And just honestly, the best part about websites is the hosting, man. Just the monthly payments. You're not really doing anything extra. You're just getting monthlies in. I think that's beautiful, bro. So yeah, man. And then there's a whole bunch of other shit, of course, apart from these websites and everything that I need to do. Mostly hyperfixating on freaking content, doing the evergreen, blah, 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 for the growth operating kind of side of stuff. Because I think that's the best chance we have to then actually close a proper client, you know, charge big amounts up front, like, you know, 500, maybe 1,000, you know, and then of course rev share. Just got to build up that authority. Like, that's realism for you boys. If you're trying to get into growth operating, you need to stand out one way or another. You can't look like a bot. You need to have kind of a name in the space in order to be able to charge some decent money, or at least come off as someone that's actually competent, that knows what he's talking about. That's how people are actually going to trust you and pay you that up front. They're not going to, if you're just trying to convince them on that call. They need to see that brand. They need to already know that they trust you. And then on the call, they'll be much more lenient on actually agreeing on up front, rather than the couple of calls that I had which were absolutely fucking bumper-clattered. I think that's just the reality of growth operating. You need to have a name, guys, out there. If you're not going to post content as an operator, you're not going to do shit. Unless you get lucky, of course, and someone trusts you. But in this online money making space, man, you kind of got to have a name out there nowadays, bro. Before this freaking escapes my head, I need to say this right now. Because one of the biggest things that actually helps you start acting like the version of yourself that you want to be is, in all honesty, kind of deluding yourself into the thought that like you're in a movie, that you're the main character in a movie, and constantly seeing yourself from a third person perspective kind of is what does the most work. Like, you're just constantly thinking, okay, like, what would the movie version of me do right now on my journey to, you know, whatever you're trying to achieve. It's like, you gotta be constantly thinking that and acting like it. Almost just fucking, like, this is what I mean by deluding yourself, because you kind of are, right? You really are trying to embody that version of you that, like, you would honestly think is from a fucking movie. Like, being so dead ass. So even slight mannerisms, like hurrying to places, just having something to do constantly and acting like there's not even a fucking second where you don't know what you should be doing, and not even a fucking second where you're just slouching around, is kind of what does the most of the job. Because you gotta think about this. You yourself right now, we as humans, normal humans, are fucking lazy as hell. But if you start thinking of yourself like this movie character, I mean, you see in movies, the only reason why it's interesting, because shit's happening fucking constantly. So you gotta be thinking, like, rather than being a normal human person, I'm being so serious when I say this, rather than being a normal human person, taking your time, doing shit whenever you feel like it and whatever, you start doing shit as if you are this main character in this fucking movie. You know what I mean? And the way you're gonna do that is thinking third person. thinking, okay, if I'm watching this movie, what am I expecting this guy to do? You're not even meant to be yourself in the fucking slightest. You want to imagine yourself as a fucking main character, as if you're just controlling this video game character. You're not a human person, you're not normal. You are the fucking main character. You're not meant to be like everyone else. You're not meant to be mediocre. You're not meant to live a regular life where you're just doing shit whenever you feel like it. You're doing shit constantly, going in and out of the house, fucking going on random side quests. That's the kind of person you need to fucking delude yourself into being. I'm being so dead ass right now. Alright boys, it is Tuesday around 2 PM, just got done with my last lesson. Heading off to town right now. I mean, I'm pretty much in town. Gotta get some fucking business done today boys, because I can't lie, I let Leo know a bit last second of the only way I'm kind of willing to cut it down in terms of the rev share. But yeah, hopefully we can get that shit sorted today, and I'm gonna go in person literally fairly soon. Right now I'm just gonna pop into my favourite shop right now in Bury. I'm gonna be low-key gatekeeping it right now for some reasons, and just go into a Starbucks, work a bit, see if Leo's fine still with going ahead with the plan. And if so, if he's willing to do the rev share that I want to do, which I want to take 60%, then we'll pop in. Bro, honestly, I've got high hopes. I think I can get a fucking deal pretty easily. It's only $50 a month at the end of the day. And, I mean, yeah. But right now, just gonna go get a drink at my favourite shop right now, which is a pretty new shop. That's all the information I'm leaking. And I'm gonna hop into like fucking Starbucks or so, get some work done, and yeah, after that hopefully we can pop in to the cafe and close some fucking deals, bros. Hello. Yeah.
Please. Yeah.
Just this, yeah. Appreciate it. One of the best drinks, boys. One of the best drinks. Alrighty, boys. Just in Starbucks right now, and the reason why I have a whole bunch of fucking code on my ChatGPT right now is because Leo basically wasn't willing to do anything else but 50-50. So it is what it is, bro. Honestly, I think it's good for me to learn a bit of code anyways. Better websites, and I'm just gonna do it all myself. Honestly, even the 60-40 split would have been kind of shit in my opinion, and I'm gonna explain why right now. Because the money that we're bringing in with this isn't gonna even be that much. It's gonna be $50 a month. So for even just either of us to get some kind of significant like MRR from this, from, you know, at least a good couple of clients, it would be much more than if we were to do this separately. Honestly, I wish for him well if he wants to do this solo, but I know I can do this solo. I just might need to learn a bit more, but it's going to be worth it to be able to take 100% of the revenue. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can cook some shit up right now, and it's kind of adding to the work pile that I've got right now. However, if I can get this done and maybe even get a good decent demo set up right now while I'm in town, then I may quite fucking possibly go in person and see if I can fucking catch a deal, bro, before I leave town. Maybe. It is like 3 PM right now. Okay, so bro, honestly, like, I've been in fucking town for like 2 hours around, just in Starbucks, right? And like, I can't lie, you know, websites definitely not the easiest thing. You know, you think it's easy, you can ask ChatGPT to do this and that, but then it's like more specific things where you need to encode them yourself, like even just fucking images, and it's not as easy as you think. However, honestly, I'll get through it because I honestly want to learn it. Like, I think stack skills, guys, deadass, bro. It's not meant to be easy whenever you're trying to learn something new. But yeah, anyways, man, spent like fucking 2 hours in town right now. It's 3 p.m. Heading back home. But to make like some kind of progress with making a website, like the first couple of bits can be like honestly like super easy. It's just a little nitpicks when you're trying to, you know, get detailed into the website to make it look good, function well, that kind of stuff is kind of all I need to lock in on. Honestly, I gotta say, it's gonna be kind of just one of those things, man. Stay up all fucking evening to actually learn, but I honestly want to do that. And I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna avoid doing that and take fucking 50-50 with Leo just because it's something that's not super easy to do. Why? Because the money in what we're doing isn't even that much, man. Gonna be charging 50 a month, no upfront actually. Like, I can't be splitting that 50-50, and might as well. Might as well fucking learn a new skill, right? Bumped into some fucking ops. But yeah, finna get back home. It's fucking miserable out here. And my mind is just as always freaking full of thoughts, bro. Full of so many thoughts that I can't even fucking think straight right now. In the Asda Cafe right now, just working on a funnel breakdown here, and on, because it's called the Evergreen Loom Miro here, also working on the Evergreen Loom kind of like as if slides, but I can put in all the diagrams here, so I'm gonna do it on here. Yeah, I'm having both these things on the same Miro because I can only have 3 with the free plan on Miro, so yeah. But this funnel breakdown is gonna fucking go fire. Gonna actually do crazy, and I think I'm gonna cook up a pretty good as Evergreen Loom 2. Right boys, it is freaking Friday, just got done with last lesson, 12 p.m. I've got some fucking fire ass updates for you boys. So in terms of the funnel breakdown, which I want to do for my next reel, I think that's definitely the next reel that I want to do. Great news on that, because basically I knew Jonas has a mentee which is actually fucking printing with one of these creators. I was trying to funnel hack his shit, right, and everything, book a call, and it could have ended up in a way that like, bro, this guy doesn't want to bother with me, but he was hella chill about it. You know, saw that I was a growth operator and basically said he's down because I funnel hacked. I also asked the actual operator himself, you know, if he's got results. He didn't get back to me, but the creator said he's down to give me all the results and shit. So when I do the reel, it's gonna be like 10 times more minty freshness, because I'm gonna like be seen so much more as an authority when I have so much fucking proof that what was done was actually fucking done, if you know what I mean. Not some random ass dude online that went like, oh yeah, you know, this guy's printing, you know, this is how he's doing it. No, bro, I'm gonna have actual fucking screenshots on my Miro of the actual payments and this and that. Gonna show that I'm much more fucking competent. A whole bunch of fucking content, building the brand, and from there, Evergreen Loom outreach. And even though this seems like it's basically doing nothing, I'm jobless, blah 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 blah, It's gonna compound. It's gonna compound. I'm gonna have that brand outreach. I just think it's gonna go 100 times easier. I think that's just the way it goes. And yeah. Honestly, boys, not much else to it than that. Yeah, Friday. I just gotta keep on cooking up some ideas, keep on taking inspo from other operators that I know for content, and yeah. I know it's gonna help me so fucking much, and I just gotta be ramming that shit out right now.